Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here, your source for gaming, tech, emulation, and open source news. Let's get started. Alright, to kick things off, we're talking about Sony's worst kept secret. It was kind of a secret to everyone, and that is the PS5 Pro. So yesterday they revealed the PS5 Pro, and a lot of people were not happy with it for two big reasons. Number one, it's priced at $700. And number two, it does not come with a disk drive. A lot of people seem to be having a hard time with Sony's decision to make the PS5 Pro digital only. I mean, digital only consoles generally tended to be associated with the cheaper versions of consoles, but definitely not in this case. Now, I would argue the biggest selling feature for the new PS5 Pro is the upgraded GPU, where they say it enables up to 45% faster rendering for gameplay. But I don't know if that alone justifies the price increase over the standard PS5. Pre-orders for the PS5 Pro will start on September 26th directly from PlayStation, and then on October 10th from other retailers. The PS5 Pro is launching on November 7th. Now, although there's quite the controversy surrounding the new PS5 Pro price point, it's being reported that research firm Ampere Analysis expects the PS5 Pro sales to reach a similar level to those of the PS4 Pro. And I think that might be a little bit ambitious, but I could be wrong. I mean, I might have an unpopular opinion here, but I don't think the PS5 has a strong enough library to support a PS5 Pro, but I could be wrong. And plus, when I look at the price points of the existing PS5s, the PS5 Pro does not have a disk drive, so I'll compare that against the standard PS5 without a disk drive. And that's priced at $449, so $450. That is $250 cheaper than a PS5 Pro. In my opinion, it's well worth it just to pick up the digital edition and then use that savings to pick up games for the console. Or pick up a certified refurbished PS5 directly from PlayStation. It's being reported that they're going to start selling refurb consoles here for about $100 cheaper than retail. So you could pick up a disc drive PS5 potentially for about $400. Which is a very good deal considering the price of the PS5 Pro. But let me know your thoughts about this one in the comments below. Do you think Sony is doing things right here with their price point? Do you think the PS5 Pro is going to be successful? And is it attractive given the fact that it's got upgraded specs for that PS5 library? And speaking about game libraries or game collections, next up we're talking about a Kickstarter project that has absolutely smashed its goal. It is the Last Ninja Collection and bonus games on Switch and PC. It includes The Last Ninja, Last Ninja 2, Last Ninja 3, Ninja Remix, International Karate, IK Plus, and Bangkok Nights. It's already smashed its $13,000 goal here with almost $50,000 raised. And yeah, there's 28 days left to go. Now, these are not new games, so these games have already been developed, and I don't think there's a development risk here per se. There is always a risk with Kickstarters, though. Anyways, in terms of pricing, it appears a digital version either for the Switch or PC will set you back about $33 USD. And as for the bonus games, it looks like here you can get different versions of the games and they're all playable. For example, The Last Ninja 2 includes the C64 version, the Spectrum, and the Amiga versions. Let me know your thoughts about this one in the comments below. Are you excited for The Last Ninja Collection, or are you going to wait till it hits Steam and possibly the Switch online shops in order to check it out? And continuing to speak about collections, kind of. Next up, we're talking about the Analogue Pocket. And Analogue has just unveiled some brand new limited edition pockets here. These are different colors, as you can see, and they're called the Pocket GBC colors. It seems like with everything being produced by Analogue, these are going to be available in highly limited quantities with a price point starting at $250. They go on sale tomorrow and start shipping on September 16th. Let me know your thoughts about these in the comments below. Are you going to pick one up if you already have an Analogue Pocket? Are you going to pick one up just for the colorway? Next up, we're talking about Elden Ring, and the latest patch here has been a little bit controversial for Shadow of the Erdtree. Apparently, the final boss was a little bit too tough and they've nerfed him. So specifically for the final boss in patch version 1.14, they have changed the attack pattern when the battle starts, adjusted some attack moves, decreased the damage of some attacks, decreased stamina damage of some attacks, decrease the attack range of some non-weapon based attacks, and improve the visibility of some attack effects. Now, aside from the final boss, this patch is pretty big in terms of tweaks and changes. I'll drop a link to the changelog in the description below, and feel free to go through it if you do play Elden Ring. I mean, there are a bunch of minor changes here and a bunch of bug fixes. Now, Zesty Mango Time has a very interesting theory. They say they almost feel like FromSoft intentionally releases bosses that are harder on purpose, so everyone out of the gate can get the challenge, then dial it back for everyone else. Let me know your thoughts about that one in the comments below, and let me know your thoughts about them nerfing the final boss in the comments below. A lot of people seem that it was well worth the nerf because they can now see to fight the boss. Next up, we're talking about Ubisoft, the Stop Killing Games initiative, and the crew. And it appears the Stop Killing Games initiative had an impact on Ubisoft, and the crew will be playable offline. I'm not joking with you here. So right on Ubisoft's website, they say here that Ubisoft Ivory Tower committed to long-term access for both the Crew 2 and the Crew Motorfest, ensuring that both games will be playable for many years to come, including in and offline mode coming in the future. I think they just meant to say including an offline mode. Anyways, here, this is massive news. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a solid date as to when this is exactly going to happen, but I will say this is one of the many reasons why it's important to have your voice heard when something just doesn't sit right. And I'm assuming it's because of the Stop Killing Games initiative that Ubisoft is actually doing this. On a side note though, this game is still not playable on Linux due to the anti-cheat. And speaking about Ubisoft, next up we're continuing to speak about Ubisoft, and this is not good news at all. Apparently, Ubisoft faces pressure to go private as their shares have plummeted. So AJ Investments, who I believe is a minority shareholder, published an open letter to Ubisoft, and in it they say take Ubisoft private or allow it to sell it to a strategic investor. They believe Ubisoft is a great undervalued company and should be worth between 40 to 50 euro per share. There's quite a bit of information in this document, and right now at the time of filming, Ubisoft shares are sitting at around a little over 12 euro, so not near what they think they're valued at. Let me know your thoughts about this one in the comments below. Do you think that this is going to impact Ubisoft moving forward, or are they going to ignore it and just continue on? Next up here is a very interesting fan game you might be interested in. I'll drop a link to this one in the description below. This is the Megaman X8 16-bit Demake. It takes the PS2 version of the game and demakes it into 16-bit SNES style of graphics. And the game looks absolutely amazing, and it's playable from beginning to end. The YouTube video here goes through all of the bosses and also shows the ending if you didn't want to play it and just wanted to watch instead. I would say this Demake looks absolutely fantastic. Now, I can't imagine the amount of work that went into creating this, but here's the Demake, and well, here is the original. Let me know what you like more in the comments below. Do you like the look of the Demake, or do you like the look of the original? And last up here, in yesterday's video, we talked about a brand new Smash fan game in development. And in today's video, we're talking about a Smash fan game that has been developed and just got a brand new update. Well, it got an update a few weeks ago. And this is Super Smash Bros. Crusade, and version 0.95 is the latest update for this one. Now, Super Smash Bros. Crusade is technically still in development, but it is free to play here. It's up on itch.io, and I'll drop a link to the YouTube trailer for what's new here in the new version in the comments below, or in the description below, rather. It's got a very interesting cast. I mean, it's got Goku in there, Dante from Devil May Cry, along with a whole host of others, and I love the art style. If you've played Super Smash Bros. Crusade before, let me know your thoughts about it in the comments below, and if you haven't played it, are you interested in it? But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. We talked about a bunch today. Let me know your thoughts about absolutely any of it in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Don't tempt fate, save your state.